We are, and others are, really made up of the choices that they make and have made. And the tools that you have or don't have to help you in those moments, in that sliver in time, to choose correctly are crucial. Have them visually available to you. You'll be glad you did. Hi everybody, I'm communication skills expert Dan O'Connor, and remember that for more great videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to know when new videos like this come out. Today what you're going to get is the first part of the Professional Communicators Toolkit, and that toolkit consists of a personal compass, which we're going to talk about today, a danger phrase and power phrase list, and a set of flashcards or visual tools to help you remember what the skills are that you're developing. Today, what we're going to focus on is just the personal compass, because that is really what you use during those moments in time where you tend to forget who you are and then regret it later on. You know what I mean? Here's the easiest way to make a personal compass, okay? I put a link in this description to a worksheet. You can use that. You don't need to use that, but I like worksheets. I like very specific step-by-step tools. You could use a blank piece of paper, but you do need something to write with and to write on. So get a pad of paper and a pen. If you're in a situation where you don't have access to those, that's okay. You can do this later on once you understand the process, all right? So what you want to do is take a piece of paper, and if you're using the worksheet, start in the I am section. If you're using a blank piece of paper, label it at the top, I am, and start writing down words that you want to describe you. Words that hopefully do describe you, but especially words that when you're at your best, you want to reflect who you are. For example, for me, I put words such as patient, loving, kind, compassionate, merciful, considerate, things like that. It might be things that you're trying to work on. It doesn't necessarily need to be your current strengths. They could be the strengths that you'd like to have, okay? But take time to write down as many of those as you possibly can. I'm going to give you a moment to do that. All right, that part should be done. Now what you want to do is, in the second section in your worksheet, or put another section on your piece of paper, write down, I'm here to, and think about, what are you here to do on the planet? What are you here to do? Not what you're here to do at work or what you're here to do if you're at home, but what are you here to do? For example, no matter where I am, I want to remember that I am here to learn. I am here to love. I am here to enjoy myself. What are you here to do? What do you believe is your purpose? You know, if you could do it anywhere, if you could do it at work, if you could do it at home, and if you could do it anywhere you are, what do you think you're meant to do? Jot as many of those as you can down. And the final section is what you want. Now, I'm going to stop here for a moment, because if you ask 10 people today as a social experiment, if you just go around and ask 10 people, hey, if you were to describe who you are, if I were to ask you to fill in the blank, I am blank, what would you say? Watch how many people stop and will say, well, or they'll give you some strange answer that has nothing to do with really who they are, but it'll be something that they thought of at the moment that will not describe who they are or who they want to be. You'll find that even fewer people can answer the question, what do you want? You know, if you were to fill in the blank at the end of the sentence, I want blank, whether you're at work or you're at home or you're driving down the street, wherever you are, in any relationship with any other person, what do you want? It's a very rare person that can answer that question. Don't be in the majority that cannot answer that question. Things change when you start to write things down. You know, the universe will conspire to help you find opportunities to get what you want, to be what you are meant to be, to do what it is that you're meant to do. So jot down as many things as you can think of following I want, okay? All right, now you should have those 3 sections filled out, either on your piece of paper or on your worksheet. You should have many words to describe who you are, why you're here, and what you want. By the way, if you did not write many things down, if you had trouble thinking of things, that's normal, so don't worry about that. Just write in as many as you think about them throughout the day. You might have one of those moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's a good one, that's what I want. Jot it down. Because what you're going to do is review all of the things you wrote down under the who I am, all of the things you wrote down under what you want, and all of the things that you wrote down under why you're here. You're going to review those, and you're going to pluck out 3 from each one of those columns or each one of those sections And you're going to choose those as the ones you want to focus on now. You can always change them later, but find 3 that you think, above all else, I want to be those 3 things. Above all else, I want to do these 3 things. And above all else, I want these 3 things. So once you have done that, once you have jotted down 3 things so that you can say, I am this, that, and that. I am here to do this, that, and the other. And I want 1, 2, 3. Once you've done that, you will be miles ahead of 99% of the people who are trying to develop themselves, who are really engaged in self-development, professional development, personal development, miles ahead. Because that's always step 1 in any good growth program. But it's always the step that most people skip. Don't skip that. Because what will happen is when you jot down the things that you want to do, or you want to be, or the things that you are here to do, this is the key. Keep in mind that as communicators, human beings are visual communicators. We learn most by visual cues. We are guided most by visual cues. We're visual communicators more than anything else. And you want to print out or somehow create your personal compass once you've decided what the actual words are, and you can always change them. But as soon as you have some words down, you want to take them and somehow make it into a visual cue that you can use throughout the day. For example, I have mine right in front of me on my desk. So my personal compass says, I am kind, patient, forgiving, understanding, and compassionate, because I want to work on those things, and hopefully I will become more of that. I am here to learn, love, and enjoy myself. I always want to keep that in mind, because you can choose to do that anywhere you are. And I want peace, financial independence, and beautiful surroundings. I can create those things with my words. And when the moments present themselves, if I have this in front of me, perfect. I can be on a call and be losing my patience and then look over there and be like, that's right, Dan. That's who you are. All right. And choose differently. Sometimes in the past, what I have done is I've printed them and put it on a business card sized piece of paper and laminated it. And then I've kept it with me. I'll keep it in my breast pocket and pull it out throughout the day. As long as you can keep looking at it, keep it visually available. I have also printed it out and put it on the wall like it's a poster. Whatever fits your environment most so that you can access it. Keep it accessible. Always make sure that you have it someplace where you will and can access it when you have the opportunity to choose. Because whenever you choose incorrectly, the universe is a wonderful teacher. You will always have the opportunity to choose again. Basically, what we are is a culmination of our choices. That's who we are. When you look at what someone did with their life, who they became, the footprint that they left, who they are, who we are, and others are really made up of the choices that they make and have made in their life. Choose wisely. It's going to make up who you are. And the tools that you have or don't have to help you in those moments, in that sliver in time, to choose correctly are crucial. Make them and have them visually available to you. You'll be glad you did. When the universe sends us signals that we don't like, if somebody, says to us things like, you're such a bitch, you're such a this, that, and the other, pay attention to that too. Because if the universe sends us that, because if people or, the universe or whoever the Holy Spirit sends you that message, you're such a this, and it's something you don't want to be grateful for that message and change that, because it really is up to us to decide who we are, lest someone decide it for us. One or the other is always happening. You decide. You'll be glad you did. And the people around you will notice. That's an okay thing. If people around you start to say things to you like, what's with you? What's with you, Mr. or Ms. Patient? What's with you, Mr. Kind, all of a sudden? It's okay to tell people it's something I'm working on. Maybe you should suggest it to them. Maybe it's something you want to work on too. That's up to you. But it's something that I'm working on. And the people around you deserve that. And you might want to tell them, I think you deserve that. I think you always deserve the best of me, and I'm trying to be better for you. And I hope that that's true. And I hope that the people around you are people that you love. And if they are, I hope that you invest time like we're doing here today and speaking loving words to them, because they deserve that. And you deserve that. You deserve to have people around you that you love, and you deserve to give them the gift of loving words. So remember that no matter what you have to say, you can say it in a loving way. And if you need any help with that, that is what I'm here for. So if you have any questions on this or any other lessons that we have, make sure to put them in the comments below, and I'll answer them maybe in a video like this. And check out this video. I think you're really going to like it if you like this video. Remember that if you got something out of this, support this channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so that you're the first one to know when videos like this come out. And make sure to share this video on places like Twitter and Facebook and any place else that people go for videos like this. I would appreciate that, and it also helps support this channel. Remember, for more training like this and more advanced techniques, check out the resources that I have at DanO'ConnorTraining.com and some of our upcoming courses. And I hope to see you at those. And for everybody here at Dan O'Connor Training, remember, speak loving words. You'll be glad you did. And this is Dan O'Connor, signing off.